Hey guys, Sebbies is back. I do hope you all are doing okay. So today is May 16, 2017, which means it is my 2-year, 9-month lockup date. It is my 2x9. So let's celebrate it. Let's get to it. Sebbies is here. Welcome to my channel. Set a trade you, set a trade you. 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 Before we celebrate, I do have a little bit of housekeeping to do. So you guys saw, or maybe some of you, last time I checked it was like 57 of you, saw that I posted a tag video yesterday. Keisha Adinkra tagged me to do a video, and I decided to make it interactive. I was inspired by Kaya Journey, and so basically I presented to you 11 items, and you had to select 5 of those items which happened to actually be factual, which happened to be true. 2 or 3 of you have tried so far, and yeah, no one has gotten the 5 true facts yet. So I thought, okay, maybe I will nix one of the 6 false ones. I looked at the answers, the responses that I've gotten so far, and I looked for a common one among all of you that happens to be false, and I figured I would nix one that all of you had chosen so that it would help you guys since you actually participated. So I am nixing number 10. It is not true that I keep in touch with a lot of Sebbies outside of YouTube. I love you guys. But yeah, I don't happen to keep in touch with a lot of you guys outside of YouTube. So put your thinking caps back on, get back to it, get to the grind, because I still need to make someone a tam or cap and mail it to them. So if you want to be that winner, check out that video right here. Just because you have guessed once doesn't mean you can't guess again. So now moving on to my 2-year, 9-month lockiversary. So yeah, it just so happens that I retwisted 3 weeks ago, and I'm not going to do another retwist that soon. So I don't have that fresh retwisted look today. I was thinking even before I realized that it had only been 3 weeks. I don't think that it's necessarily the best practice to just retwist because the calendar says so. I think you also have to go according to whether or not you have new growth, because if your hair hasn't grown much, and that can fluctuate from month to month depending on many factors. If you don't have much new growth, then why are you retwisting? Now of course if you do washes, you wash frequently, then a lot of times, especially if you get a nice vigorous wash, that's going to at least partially undo the retwist. But for someone like me who, I'm not all about washing every week, even every 2 weeks as of late, then that means for me to do a retwist, like those retwists will still pretty much be intact. Now of course if I did do a retwist I would wash, but you know what I'm saying, like for me, like a month, like I've gone 4 months without washing or retwisting, so a month is like cake for me now. 2 months will be cake for me now, which is what I plan on doing. So yeah, I just want to say, like, I think it's good to actually kind of pay attention to how much new growth you actually have. Can I say actually one more time? How much new growth you have before you decide that you need to do a retwist, if you can stand the non-retwisted look. I like the way my locks look when they're not retwisted. By the way, this is what my locks look like after 3 months of after 3 weeks of not having retwisted. So there's fuzziness for sure, but everything is still pretty much kind of in place. Like, it's not like my hair is going crazy, so I really don't mind. I think it looks amazing, quite honestly. So yeah, if you can do it, but pay attention to how much new growth you have, because I think that should inform your choice or your decision to actually retwist or not. That's just my unsolicited 2 cents. Alright, so let me give you the views. This is the top. Alrighty. I can
Put it in the back too. Here you go. In the back too, as you can see that. And then the actual back. So here's another view of the back. I saw that the previous one was kind of cut off at the bottom. You couldn't really see the tips of the locks, so yeah, this is what it's looking like. Oh, let me come closer. So I can really notice my length when I kind of put my hair off to the side and see how it kind of rests like on my shoulders, you know. That's where I can really tell, that's when I can really tell that it has been growing. So I'm sure it hasn't grown too much from from what it looked like 3 weeks ago. In fact, it may look actually a little bit, here's actually again, it may act it may look a little bit shorter. I want to say it again because you know, my roots aren't freshly retwisted, but yeah, it's still this thing. I'm still drinking my water, and since I am not washing and retwisting, I don't need to talk about shampoo and conditioner and ECV cleanses and all that. It's just, yeah, here's my hair. This is what it's looking like at 2 years and 9 months. Alright guys, hopefully this video was interesting. It seems like the lock updates are the most popular videos, so as always, please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions the heart to not really love at all. Sebbies is out.